welcome to another episode of Beatz and Booze. I am Vic, and today we've got Crucial. We've got Ken. We've got Fred.
So we just called him Fred.
This is an episode I've been wanting to do for a long time.
What took you so long?
But before we get started, I just wanted to give some shouts out to our viewers.
I salute you.
There are some people that are always sharing and making comments.
We've got a comment on our video already.
Bobby, Brian, Gigi, Carolyn, Jennifer. The list just goes on and on. Let's go on with the story, huh?
Let's go on with the story, huh?
So I've been wanting to give props to the folks from my hometown of Alton, Illinois.
Illinois.
Yeah.
Where's it, Illinois?
It's silent, yes.
A-Town. A-Town.
Some really fucky stuff.
Alton has a rich history other than music as well. But when it comes to music, there are some really talented folks.
So talented.
So we're going to start off with Miles Davis, who you may or may not have known.
No, we're not going to start off with Miles Davis.
Yes, we are.
You're going
We
to
got
ask me what we're drinking.
Yeah, what we drinking, son?
What are you saying? I got the cart before the horse?
This cart won't move.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We know what beats we're listening to.
There we go.
What about this booze?
Get up.
Of course, it's refreshing, soothing, and it isn't just for breakfast anymore.
Tequila Sunrise.
Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. Down.
I like the beats and...
All right, so we're going to lead off with Miles Davis. Miles Davis has a statue in Alton. I don't like that.
Sure does.
Downtown. Yep.
Miles Davis.
Didn't spend a whole lot of time in Alton.
Not very much.
But just enough for Alton to be able to claim him.
You're mine.
But I think he did an appreciable amount of his growing up in East St. Louis.
East Boogie.
East Boogie.
His father was a dentist, East St. Louis.
Yeah, but you know, he's got some iconic jazz albums. I mean, influenced the cool jazz of the late 50s, early 60s. Good stuff. Next person we're going to talk about is Luther Ingram. Now, we talked about Luther Ingram in a previous episode with the Cheaters episode. It's from my hometown of Alton, Illinois. And it's called If Loving You Is Wrong.
I don't wanna be right.
But he did more than just that one song. He's got a whole slew of songs.
He does.
I had one hit.
Now, Luther Ingram, even though his Wikipedia page doesn't really acknowledge Alton,
Sure.
I know for a fact that he grew up in Alton. His family's still there.
Well, that settles that.
Check it out. That's the evidence.
Yeah, and he went to high school with a lot of people that I know. And as a matter of fact, he is a co-writer on Respect Yourself.
Respect yourself.
By the Staples.
Boom, 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 boom.
If you're walking around thinking that the world owes you something, cause you're here.
Kudos to Luther Ingram.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hey, here's to you, Luther.
Choose.
Next person,
Hey.
family friend of mine, Mr. Howard Neal,
Hey.
and his record label
Yes, sir.
that he started before it was cool.
Before it was cool. Kind of started on a
Shoestring budget. Like I said, this guy had a studio in his house. I mean, the big kind with the reels and
Well, that was
big
the only
boards.
kind. That was the only
But I'm
kind
saying he
back
was doing
then.
it before it was cool.
Yes, before it was.
Before it was cheap. Before you
it
could
was
just.
cheap. Just absolutely.
On sale. Good. Here.
I grew up with his his two sons, and we had a conversation in the third grade when Mr. Neal was starting up his
Third grade.
third grade. Looking at you, Darren. Oh.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you're in trouble.
Oh, and he's like, don't tell nobody. My daddy's gonna start a record label. I was like, really?
Really?
He's like, yeah. He's like,
Don't tell nobody. He told him.
he told me. He's like, it's either gonna be called Shoestring or Gold Chest.
That hurts.
You're damn right.
But Mr. Neal had several artists that he recorded throughout the years, starting whenever that was, late 70s through the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, his records are very highly coveted
Yeah.
in many parts of Europe.
Many markets, absolutely.
Because it's such a rare record. I mean, they're going for hundreds of dollars a piece.
Hey, check this out. Why don't you let me get a sip for 15 cents?
Keep talking like a I'm gonna slap you like a
Hats off to Mr. Neal and Shoestring Records.
Here's to you.
I want to talk also about somebody else.
About who?
Three somebody else's.
Three of them?
Yeah.
Who?
The Brothers Perry.
Oh, yeah.
Leonard Perry is a songwriter. He wrote a song for Diana Ross.
What song is that?
I don't know. But it's on the greatest hits. I don't know. I think that it's probably that one.
From rags to riches, here I stand.
That's exactly what
I knew if I put my head to it, I'd come up with
Figure
it.
that out, boy. That's
Shoot, I'll be playing. But yes,
Show enough.
hats off, Mr. Perry.
Yes, sir.
The other Mr. Perry, one of his brothers, was on Soul Train.
I'd like to welcome aboard the Soul Train for the first time the young man responsible for the recent smash recording on the Arista label entitled Love Don't Come No Stronger. His name is Jeff Perry.
Oh,
Jeffrey, getting down.
Boogie, that's right. Hey,
Getting down. I mean, how many old people are on Soul Train? Not too many.
How you doing, man? How you doing, man? How's that?
Not too many I know.
I haven't been on Soul Train.
Are you serious?
And the other Perry, Greg Perry.
Greg Perry.
He's an artist and a songwriter, producer, and he was kind of like a staff writing guy for Holland Dozier Holler after they left Motown.
What is so funny, Corporal?
Couldn't tell you, Sergeant.
So they had a couple of labels, Invictus, Hot Wax.
Invictus.
Yeah, the one with
Invictus,
the one like
bro.
the laser focus with the thinking man.
Yeah, my mama raised me to be a thinking man.
So he wrote songs for the chairman of the board. He wrote songs for the Honeycomb.
Young man, single and free.
Right? Put it in the one ads, right?
Yes, sir.
He actually is married.
Extra.
He's married to her.
To
It's
her,
Edna
absolutely.
Wright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extra, extra.
Read all about it. Now check it out with that song. Apparently, Stick Up they wrote first. They wrote Stick Up and then went back thinking, we need a stronger song.
We need a stronger
so they
song.
basically took the same song and reworked it into one ads, gave it to Frida Payne's sister, Sherry Payne, who I think, didn't she become a Supreme? She might have become a Supreme, one of the 70s iterations of the Supremes.
I know Frida.
And then they didn't like it. They didn't like that version of it. So then Frida recorded a version of it, Frida Payne. They didn't like that version of it.
No, this is too much.
So they went back and redid that song,
Right. It came up. That's a beautiful
Two
thing.
massive hits, right?
Two massive hits.
Awesome songs too. They kind of have like a Jackson 5 kind of.
Sure.
And if I remember correctly, I think that guitar, I think that's Ray Parker Jr.
That's Ray Parker Jr. Yeah, he played all that.
Ray
stuff.
Parker Jr.
Ray Parker
Yeah,
Jr.
he was
Ghostbusters.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Ray Parker Jr.
Yes,
the
sir.
guy.
That's right. Ray did a lot of that stuff.
He was a young guy doing that.
Young guy. He was
right?
a young guy playing Motown. Right?
Well, he's in Detroit. That's
Yeah,
where all this stuff
absolutely.
happened.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely.
And I think Greg Perry also wrote a song for Frida campaign called Bring the Boys Home. Which was, you know, reflective of the Vietnam era and stuff that was going on.
Groovy.
Yeah. So hats off, Perry Brothers.
All these hats.
Yeah.
Hats for days.
Yeah, you guys did it.
Now, who's next?
You, my man, Crucial.
Who, my man, Crucial?
If it's one thing that we've learned.
You got some product.
Yeah, I
and
got
you lived in Alton.
I lived in Alton a couple of times.
Yep.
That's
It's
when
it's the 25th anniversary of From Babylon to Zion.
That is funny.
It is
I
funny.
often forget that.
25 years.
25 years ago.
Yep. Yeah. Number one in Guam.
We're in the big time now.
Kudos, brother.
Hey, I'm going to keep my hat on for Crucial because his head gets cold.
I can see that.
That's good.
Yeah, man. Good
Oh,
stuff.
wow.
Good stuff. So,
Didn't expect that one.
all that just to say, there are lots of people in Alton.
Lots of people.
And another guy
What?
that we had the pleasure of working with.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bill Bako, right?
When I take the stage.
That's an OG.
This guy is the
Boy.
epitome of
That's an
saying,
OG.
you know what, I want to do this, I'm getting ready to do it. And he
I'm getting
does
ready
it.
to do it.
Well, you know, I do what I do.
And he does it.
This guy's an inventor. This guy's a songwriter, musician. He does everything. There's books about him.
Yep.
You know? So,
Yep.
this guy was on Fantasy Records
Yeah.
out of San Francisco. At the same time, Creedence Clearwater Revival was on there. As a matter of fact, remember he told us the story
Absolutely.
that he came up with the rhythm for Proud Mary. Right?
No, I believe you.
But he had a couple of albums that were released in the late 60s, early 70s. And, you know, it was good stuff.
You got good stuff here. Class A shit.
There are a lot of folks that are doing all kinds of stuff. And I just wanted to make sure that we dedicated one of these episodes to those folks that are out there living their dreams and doing stuff, because it's not an easy business to be in.
Living the dream, honey. Living the dream.
And you
And
know
doing
what?
it for the love of it.
Doing it, right?
Just doing it.
I think you should do it, and I think you should do it right away.
Doing that stuff.
It's kind of like my man here, Vic.
Yo.
You're a genius.
No, really.
Beatz and Booz. And you're from Alton.
Yeah, I am.
Born
from
and
Alton.
raised in this place, wasn't you?
Pretty much.
Why?
Pretty much.
Hold it, homeboy. I don't need to hear that word.
Ken, anything else?
Nah, I got nothing.
You got nothing? Crucial?
Yeah, man. Just good. Good times, man.
Fred, you've been kind of quiet, man. What's up?
You jive turkey. You forgot the Montclairs.
It ain't cool being no jive turkey.
I figured as much.
Ooh, that's my man, Fred.
So anyway, we want to thank you guys for once again taking time out to support us, watch this episode, like, share, subscribe, if you would please. You know, we appreciate your comments that you guys send in to us via the bottom, the comments below. You know, we in the web. The website thingies that are on
the YouTubes and the
Facebook, all on the interwebs and such.
Yes.
We appreciate all the feedback we get from you guys.
It's great. It's good times.
Catch you in the next video.